Hey guys, Team Oni here, and I know a lot of you have been asking for an updated deck list and combo guide for the magical Musketeer Fiendsmith Unchained deck. So here it is. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and stick around. There's a lot of spicy stuff to cover. So let's start. First of all, let's look at what we lost from the Bannedlist and potentially gained. Essentially, from the main deck, the only two cards missing were the Pot of Prosperity. Timothy played pre-Bannedlist 42 cards with 3 Prosperity, and after the Bannedlist he decided to just remove 2 to have like a clean 40 cards. Of course, it was a nice consistency card, and it was especially nice if you normal summon either Starfire or Caspar, because then if you start with any of those two, you can use Prosperity to, from Starfire, special summon the Caspar from deck, or from Caspar to add 1 magical Musketeer cards like any of the interruptions. And of course, like post side, it's also a great card to see your side deck cards like a board breaker or a card that can lock your opponent out from playing, but it's not essential for the main combo. So now let's look at the extra deck. From the extra deck, Lacrima was banned, and it was our win condition in time. The Lacrima was replaced with a second Caesar, because in some combo lines you can even finish with 2 of them, which are like amazing against some decks. Like for example, if you're playing against Pearly or something, of course 1 is great, but 2 are even better. And also, like the win condition in time, like I said, you lost with the ban, but you can easily replace it with Red Resonator in the side deck, because with Aerial Eater you will go in your basic combo into Aerial Eater, then you can mill 1 Fiend, so you mill Red Resonator, and then when you summon Yama and destroy Yama, you can special summon 1 Fiend monster from your graveyard, and then you will just special summon Red Resonator, and then you will gain life points to have that difference in time. So yeah, with all of this and having all of this in mind, the main combo didn't change from the Bannedlist. Additionally, Appaloosa was hit, which is great for this deck, because this deck, as you can see, has a lot of engine, hence it can play good into boards. Apo with multiple negates was a bit of a problem, but you don't have to fear this anymore. That's why also in the deck were cards like Forbidden Droplet or Triple Tactics Talent to like force Apo out and then negate it, or after a negate you could simply steal it and then play from there. In any case, you didn't need like any of the Lacrima for the main combo. So now let's talk about the game plan. For this deck, it is essential how many engine cards you draw, depending on which card you have from 3 different engines. You can play around different hand traps. To make things easier, we split the decks into 2 parts. First, the Unchained part, like the 3 Aruba, Blue Dog, Red Dog, Sarama, the Spell, and of course the traps, and this one. And the second part of the decks are the Light Fiend, so Fiendsmith, basically tracked because it's basically a Light Fiend. Also this card, it's also a Light Fiend, and you can even trigger the Magical Musketeers and then the Magical Musketeer part of this deck. So the light part, which you have a lot of them, gives you multiple options if you play them. So option 1 is of course with the Fiendsmith card, or like with this going into a Requiem, because there are light fiends. You can build a Caesar through Necroquip, so you're then Nibiru proof. And the second option, which I will show later a replay of the combo and how to do it, is if you just open like a light fiend and no of the Unchained cards, you will basically combo through and get all of the Unchained cards in your combo and generate multiple pluses. And the third game plan, if you have any of this, if you play, for example, against Runic or such decks that don't play Nibiru, or you know that they have no Nibiru because they hand trap you and you use Triple Tactics Talents, then you can also go into Desirea, which is nice against a lot of decks, but of course vulnerable against Nibiru. So with all this in mind, let's hope in the first combo. So in the first combo, we just have Magical Musketeer Caspar. Of course, you will have 4 or 5 other cards. Like I said, the combo changes depending on your cards, but for the first combo I'm going to show you, it's just Caspar. So you normal summon it, then you link it away for max. This is just so you have an additional Light Fiend in the graveyard, which you can shuffle back. Next, you linking it away for Requiem, use Requiem effect, special summon Engraver, then use Requiem's effect to equip it. Then you go with both of these into Necroquip Princess. Then you use Fiendsmith Engraver, special summon itself back, and then with those two you go into sequence. And just to say again, guys, this combo is like if you have just Caspar, if you have no Unchained cards. Of course, this combo is vulnerable to Nib. If you have Unchained cards, which I will show later, you can do a different combo. You can first go into Caesar to be Nibiru proof, but now with this combo, it's basically how to access with just the Light Fiend part, also the Unchained part. So after summoning sequence, you use the effect, fusion summon into Aerial Eater, use the effect to send one Fiend monster from your deck to the graveyard. You send Sharwara, use the effect to set the trap. If you already have a trap, you can send the blue dog, but that's a different combo. Now you link those two away into a Yama, use the effect to search Arua. Arua has the effect in hand to destroy one set card to special summon itself. So you destroy your trap. Use the effect of the trap to special summon one Unchained from your deck. You summon Sarawa. Then use the effect to set back the trap by destroying one of your monster. Arua got destroyed, so you special summon the blue dog. Then you link those two off for a Soul of Rage. Use the blue dog's effect, destroy the Soul of Rage to special summon itself. Then trigger both Soul of Rage and Yama. To special back Caspar, because Yama says you can special one Fiend monster from your hand or graveyard, and Caspar is one. And you will add yourself your Sharwara. Then you use the effect to special summon itself. Special summon Arua. And then you link those two off into Caesar. So basically like one card combo, like Caspar for example, it can also be Starfire, and it can also be the Fiendsmith, gave you a Caesar, then a monster that if it gets destroyed you can special summon, then Caspar and the trap. And the nice thing now is in the opponent's turn you can use the trap to special summon a Soul of Rage. Then this triggers Caspar because where is it? When a spell or trap card is activated in this card's column, you can add one magical musket card from your deck to your hand. So you can add yourself the counter trap, and it Caspar has the effect during either player's turn you can activate magical musket spell trap cards from your hand. So now in the opponent's turn you have a spell trap, negate, and it's a counter trap, so it's amazing because the opponent can't react to it. Then you have a Soul of Rage, which steals one of their monster for a link summon. Then you will probably go into an SP, you can banish another card from the opponent, and then when the opponent activates a card or effect, you can use SP again and banish another monster. So yeah, I think this is just amazing to have all of this with just basically one card starter. And of course, you can do a lot more if you have multiple combos, but I will cover that in the next video. In the next few days I will be releasing part 2 of this guide, and there we will look at more advanced combos, or what you're going to do if you have multiple starters, like for example if you have any of the Fiendsmith cards and any of the normal summon, or if you have any of the normal summon and an Unchained card, or if you have multiple Unchained cards, or if you have multiple of the normal summons Fiendsmith and Unchained card, and all of that. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. If you found this guide helpful, leave a like, drop any questions in the comments, and as always, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.